All right, we've got Coach Adia Barnes here with Cate, Reese, and Esmery Martinez. Start with the opening statement and then with the questions.
I thought we played much harder today. I thought we made steps of becoming a better team and just doing the things that we need to work on. Still a way to go, but I thought there was a lot of bright spots this game. So happy with our performance.
Your offense really came out, and you were sharing the ball and all that kind of stuff. But it took till the third quarter really for your defense to show up. You only gave them 6 points. What type of adjustments for either Esmery or Cate did Adia give you at halftime?
I mean, I think we've been emphasizing defense since our first game, and I think it just hasn't clicked yet, and I feel like it's finally kind of starting to click, especially in the third quarter. But I mean, she just told us, we have to be in rotation. We can't let someone dribble one time and penetrate. So I think that was a big thing for us, was just guarding our man and staying on them and having good reds and switching good with the guards. And I think we did that in the third quarter, and I think we need to continue that, especially for our big game on Sunday.
Okay, right at the beginning of the second half, there were a couple where you and Helena trapped and got the steals, the turnovers. How important do you think that was in setting the tone for that second half with you?
I think it's super important. I mean, that's Arizona defense. We've always been, great at trapping. And so I think being able to get that stop kind of, set the tone, set the pace for the rest of the game. But I think that needs to start in the first half. That needs to start in the first quarter. It needs to start the first possession. So I think that, we're going to continue to work on that and just get more aggressive, I think.
So there were some really positive things from the freshmen tonight. I know that, and things that don't get into the stat sheet. So Lamaya had a play where she just stepped in front of a defender, and so it broke up a break. And there are a lot of other things. What are you seeing from your freshmen in this game?
I thought Lamaya gave really good energy. I thought Maya played with really good strength inside, and we talk about shooting on our own terms and not rushing a shot in the post. You have to have poise in the post. And she did that. She gathered herself. She finished strong. I think, she was disappointed that she missed a couple layups, but I thought that she played strong. She had some good rebounds. I thought Kaylin was a better floor general today. She took charge, she echoed plays, and she directed people, which we didn't see a while ago. She didn't only look to go score, but she was trying to distribute. But then she was aggressive, too, because that's her game. I saw Paris gave us great energy. I thought defensively she was more solid and in position a lot more. So I thought as a unit they did really good. And I think one of the things is they got opportunities today. And sometimes it's hard to find opportunities in some games just because of the experience. But every game you play and every game that they get the minutes, that's experience, because it's different than practice. So I thought some really good bright spots from them.
And about your interior players in general, two here and then Maya.
Our three post players?
Yeah. Seemed like they're looking for getting the ball inside. Was that something you were stressing today?
Well, we were stressing all week, but we were also stressing them, posting hard. So I thought they did a good job, whether it was a zone or a man, of using a screen and posting up and demanding the ball in the post. And our guards did a really good job of being intentional. I thought Kaylin's a really good post passer. I'd say she's one of the best because she really looks to pass it in. But I thought as a unit, Helena, all the guards, Lauren, they really were intentional about passing, and they were hitting cutters. They were passing it back out, not forcing it. So I think it was just good from both parties, wanting the ball and then looking for them. So I think we know we have to do that. We knew that one of the keys going into the game was to score in the paint. That's off of post passes and that's off of dribbling. And I thought our post as a unit did a really good job of getting to the board. She was really intentional second half. She did a great job the whole game, especially the first game gave us that strength inside. And it's the first time our post unit, 2 players on the team had a double-double since 2019. So that's really good. So, 22 boards from these two, and then Maya came in with 20 minutes and had another 5. So that's 27 boards from those 3. That's a lot. So I thought they did a really, really good job.
Cate, this was your first double-double of this season. I know you've been kind of close. What does it mean for you to be able to put it together tonight?
It's great, but at the end of the day, a win is a win. So if I don't get those rebounds, it's nothing to me. But it was nice to get a double-double, but hopefully we can, me and Ez can continue that on Sunday and just, dominate the boards then.
And as both you and Cate, there was a message this week that Coach Adia sent you about stepping up and.
That was to everybody. It wasn't only to them too. It was everybody. I've been.
But it was all the returning, all the veterans, right? And certain things that you had to do, you seem to really have taken that message to heart. What was that like when she was sort of
On them. I've been on them.
calling you out and saying those things to you?
I know.
I think it was a wake-up call, honestly. I mean, the Kansas game, I mean, I knew, right after we played it that it wasn't a good game, and then you watch film and you're like, oh my gosh, that was terrible. So I think, it was definitely a wake-up call, and, I mean, it's true what she said. We got to step up. We definitely slacked on defense. We had way too many mental lapses, and I mean, coming from our starting lineup, who's basically seniors and fifth years, that's unacceptable. And so I think coming out today and kind of proving that we can bounce back, that we're going to get better, and that we're going to be aggressive. I think it was a good statement for us.
Well, I think another stat that I didn't see directly after the game was Esmery 4 steals, Cate 2, and Maya 3. So that's 9 out of our 19 steals from the post. So that means they're getting out, they're trapping more aggressively, they're in the right position. So I thought that's a really big thing. So I'm proud of that too.
Yesterday, you did something that you normally don't do. You went to a museum, the African American Museum. And it hasn't really opened yet, and you both got to go. The whole team got to go. What was that experience like for you?
I mean, I think it was awesome. I think, there's some stuff I didn't even know about. So being able, to be open to experiencing that and being able to, be more knowledgeable about, African American history. And I mean, over half my teammates are, like that. So it's just, it's great to be able to kind of embrace that and, understand their culture more.
And what was that, your first museum?
Yeah.
What did you think? What did you learn, Esmery?
That was great for me. I never heard.
You learned about curly hair?
Yes.
They talked about hair, and I mean, because think about it. When you come to college, you're not really going to museums, and it's not really a museum. It's kind of like a room, but they're creating it as a museum. It's just kind of the start of it. The Elliots are really like behind it. Bob Elliott used to play here, so I think it was just good. I learned more about Buffalo soldiers. It's like there's things you learn in history, but you don't really know the story behind things. So I think that was cool for all of us, and talked about hair and the culture and just the, Snowden, who was a coach here. So I think it's just good if you take and learn one thing from it. I think it's positive. And it says Mary's first museum.
Yes.
And we didn't even know that was there. I didn't know that was their first museum in the States. See? So never forget it. Right, Ez?
Never.
So, Esmery, you guys' next game is back against the Big 12 opponent. What are you expecting? I mean, what are you taking from these games like tonight? That's gonna help you?
I think we're gonna play hard and we're gonna try to get better on defense, and we're gonna do everything to win the game.
Now, how is the Big 12 different than the Pac-12?
It's all different. It's strong.
It's really different?
Yeah.
Yes, it's good
It's
because.
strong
Yeah.
conference.
But how is the play different?
I don't know how to explain it, but it's way different.
Way different?
Here,
It is way different Pac-12 and Big 12?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because, like we've always been in Pac-12. Like we'll play like the Big 12.
Like, they
but
got more bigger. I don't know. I haven't played with bigger team yet, but they have like a bigger.
bigger
holes.
or is it
Yeah,
more
it's strong.
athletic?
Yeah. A
Yeah,
little
that's
bit.
good.
I feel like Pac-12 was, more finesse kind of.
Yeah, so it's different. So it's back to her familiar territory.
Yeah.
So she'll be ready.
Mary, did you know that you were coming close to a double-double and you just needed a few more rebounds in the fourth quarter?
I'm just going. I'm not even paying attention to the ball. I just go and give my rebound and do my job.
She's going to be leading the Pac-12 in rebounds. Both of them, right? 10 plus a game, every game. And I think they're doing a good job. And they're doing a good job of, you can see the chemistry and cohesiveness. So they're looking for each other high, low. They're passing the ball to each other. So I think that's really good. And they're both aggressive on balls. So I think it gives us a really good look defensively when they're on point.
What's it like to have two that can score a lot? I mean, in the past you've had maybe two that had good chemistry, but they both weren't.
Scores.
Scores.
I think it's good. I think and they both can step up at different times. Some nights it might be Cate's night. Another night it says Mary's. They both can step out and stretch the defense. They both can drive from the perimeter. So I think it gives us great defensively for full court press. And I think just in the half court, it gives us offensively just looks. And I think now that we have better shooters on the perimeter, they should have opportunities to be more one-on-one. I think in the past, there was never a chance for them to play one-on-one because everybody was inside. So, we'll continue to shoot the ball better. With Jade, Lauren will get into a rhythm, and then they'll have more isolation situations, which is a benefit for them.
Anything else?
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.